Um, so yeah, that kind of brings us actually to the last part of this pod. Um, like we said, 2024 was a great year for movies and TV, but I think 2025 could be even better. There's a lot of stuff coming out this year, man. There's so much stuff. There's a lot of good TV shows and series finales and just everything in between. Um, we got so many superhero movies. We got Mission Impossible. We got um, um, Avatar. It's just so much stuff. So, what we want to do, we thought it would be fun, is we're going to do a little draft, a little competition here, and draft our most anticipated movies for this year. I actually have a list printed out next to me of everything, so that's what I'll kind of be like looking over at. But I know you have the list as well. But basically, we're just going to do 5 picks each. And then might make a graphic to post and kind of see like what people think. But yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little thing to do. I think doing drafts from time to time um, will be fun things that we can do. Um, so yeah, uh, you know what, man? I'll give you the first pick. You
Oh,
go.
I'm
I
gonna
did
get
not.
first pick.
Yeah, and obviously, yeah. I mean, I'm just such a
Shoot.
gentleman. Um, Yeah, I'll give you first pick. We'll do a snake draft. So like then I'll pick two. I'll actually write them down next to me, just so we can keep track of them.
Okay.
But
I was
yeah,
actually,
let's
this sucks
hear.
because I was actually getting ready to have the second pick because I actually had no idea what you were gonna go with first pick, but I guess I have first pick.
My
So,
first pick is definitely not going to be yours. I don't think.
okay. All right. All right, first one comes out towards the end of the year. And the first one I I told you is not, I don't think it's like, I think it's good. I don't think it's elite. The second one, however, is breathtaking, gorgeous, great story, beautiful. The third one comes out this year and it's Avatar, Fire and Ash. So that's going to be my number one. And I love the second one. We saw it together. Did we see? I think we did. I don't know who I saw it with if it
I
wasn't
don't
with you.
know.
It was
I
over
don't think
Christmas break. It had to
it
have been
was.
with you.
Who knows? Yeah, but anyway,
But
good Lord, great movie. The second one was so good.
the second one is just unbelievable. And I expect James Cameron and the third one to be just as good, and it's going to make a insane amount of money. So that's going to be my most anticipated. It comes out at the end of the year, so I'll be waiting all year for this. But remember when the second one came out, I said it had the potential to be my movie of the year for all of it to get like put together. The third one does as well. So
Yep, yep, and like it's gonna have like a Fire Nation kind of
yeah,
version of the Navi in it. Like, bro, we had water, now we got fire. Let's go. Let's get all the elements.
all
I
of
honestly
them.
did not. I don't think I knew what you were going to go with, but I don't think that it was gonna. I didn't think it was going to be that. I know you weren't going to pick my movie. So my movie is part of a franchise, which I don't think you love as much as me. I don't even think
I
you saw the last one.
I know what it is.
I don't even think you saw the last one, but my God, the last one was, I think, whatever year that was 2023. It was my number. I think it was my number two or three movie of the year. Um, and that is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Just my God, Tom Cruise is the man. I don't even think you can really like dispute that. Whether you love the Mission Impossible movies or not, like I feel like no one is doing it like Tom Cruise in regards to like blockbuster level movies. Um, he's always been there and he's going to continue to be the guy until he's dead. Like he literally puts his uh his life on the line like every single one of these movies, um, which is crazy. It blows my mind that you haven't seen the last one, which was what was it? Dead Reckoning,
Hmm.
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Have you seen all the ones up until the newest one?
Um,
I know you've probably seen the first three or four.
I think I've seen the first four.
The fourth one is Ghost Protocol, and then it's Rogue Nation, Fallout, um, Dead Reckoning, and then this one is the Final Reckoning. They're saying it could be the last, but I don't believe that with Tom Cruise. He's not going to stop doing these movies until he dies. And I just want to see what crazy stunts he pulls off this time. He's done some insane stuff. His motorcycle stunt. I know you didn't even see the movie, but you've definitely seen the clips. Like his
Oh
motorcycle stunt
yeah.
in the last movie was unreal. And like even as much as you had seen clips of it, like leading up to the movie, experiencing that on the big screen, like watching it in a crowd full of people the first time was like,
When you look up Adrenaline Junkie, it's just a picture of Tom Cruise.
oh yeah, no, it's insane. And people are saying like cast members and things are saying that his like big stunt for this one is like just takes the cake. So I really wish you liked those movies more so I could talk to you about them more. But that's just personal preference thing. I've always loved those movies. I love Tom Cruise. Maybe not the greatest human being, but I think he's one of the greatest actors and probably the greatest like action movie star of all time. I don't even think it's like close. Um, I don't know. Maybe you could put like Harrison Ford up there too, but no, Tom Cruise is like he's one of one. Shout out Tom Cruise. Can't wait for Mission Impossible. I think that comes out in like what is it? I have the list right here.
May
Uh,
23rd.
May 23rd. May 23rd. So yeah, not as far away as Avatar. And since we're doing a snake draft, I get second pick. Haha, screw you. I was kind of going back and forth between a couple for this pick. But I kind of want to win the draft, so I'm gonna pick a more popular movie that I'm stoked for, but just wanted to include this on my list. Because maybe not a lot of people care about Mission Impossible as much as me, and I'm gonna go with Fantastic Four.
It,
First steps. Cast is insane. Fantastic Four is like one of the coolest stories in comics. Um, yeah, I mean that's really all I can say. I know we said like Captain America, the new Captain America is kind of like a lot's riding on it to like kind of carry Marvel forward, but I also think this movie kind of has a lot of weight on it as well. It's like one of Marvel's biggest assets that they haven't really put in the MCU yet, and I think they're gonna be a huge leading factor in all of the movies going forward. Like Doomsday is literally Doom is like their villain. Um, they're obviously probably gonna be in that and Secret Wars and whatever else. So stoked for Fantastic Four. I like we talked about Ralph Ineson earlier as Galactus is a great pick. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Eben Moss Baccarat, and Joe Quinn. Like that is an insane cast. I'm pumped for it. I know it comes out in like it's the last Marvel movie of the year. It's like July. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fantastic Four First Steps. Um, and I will swing it on over to you. See if you can top that.
so for my second pick, I'm gonna go opposite of Marvel, and I'll go DC. And
Oh,
this is no surprise. Superman, I think, has to be on here because this is James Gunn's DC now. We got a trailer. I mean, I think it's a good trailer. I think it looks good. It's colorful. And if you can write like we don't have to see his origin story again. We've seen it, like you said, plenty of times in TV shows or in movies. So we've seen it. Um, I think this one's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a more a good take on Superman. Hopefully, what we've seen is early in the movie. I think me and you are kind of nervous that maybe they're trying to do too much with Green Lantern and Mister Terrific and
yeah, I know
all
we didn't really
them.
talk about that earlier. It scares me a little bit that they're like jumping into so much so fast, but I trust James Gunn. So,
Because I mean, all of these characters might have been there before Superman, got was made Superman. So we'll see. I think it's going to be good. I have high hopes. I think Superman's a great character to start a franchise with or a universe with, and he's going to do it his way, and I like that. And he hasn't missed, in my opinion, yet. So we will see.
yep, good
Um,
pick.
for my third pick, I could have gone a couple different places with this, kind of looking through it. I could have gone like an original movie. which this one will probably get picked. I could have done a franchise thing, um, and I think I'm gonna end up doing that. However,
I think I know what it
can,
might be.
can we not agree that this is the greatest trailer that came out this past year?
Then I know exactly what it is. Yeah. Nah, it's sick.
28 years later might be the greatest trailer I've ever seen.
It's up there.
And that's going to be my third pick. 28 Days Later is still one of my favorite zombies movies ever. And the opening sequence is amazing. Also, I wouldn't last very long with those zombies running after me either.
I mean, I don't last
Um,
long, period. So, you know.
I'm
Um,
excited to see what they do. If they made it
also,
hook like the trailer, if it like, I mean, was your heart not racing during that trailer?
oh, dude, like, no, it's like a legit, like, scary trailer.
Yeah,
I've seen it on the big screen, I think twice now, and like, it's scary.
yeah, no,
It's
it
actually
is.
scary. I've never seen the second one. I don't know if you had. I know I'm pretty sure it's got Jeremy Renner. I've never seen it, but yeah, the first one is like iconic. And I don't know if you knew, but this one is supposed to be like the start of a trilogy. And the next 28 days later comes out. Wait, it's on this list in January of next year. They've already filmed it and everything. It's called The Bone Temple.
Yeah, no.
So,
Sign me up. 28 years later, sign me up. I'm there. I'm ready to go. That's my third pick.
okay, that's not what I thought you were going to pick, especially when you were talking trailers. We'll talk about what I thought that was going to be in a minute. But no, that is a great trailer. I thought you were going another way with that. Um, so yeah, I know. I definitely know what my third pick is going to be.
Your oh
Spinoff
yeah.
movie.
Spinoff?
Spinoff. Spinoff. Wait,
Oh,
third
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's yeah, your third.
Yeah, that's my third pick. Spinoff movie for a franchise that we both
Damn
freaking
you.
love.
Damn you.
That we both love, and that is Ballerina. Ballerina from the world of John Wick. Ana de Armas. John Wick's in it, dude. What more could you want? Like, I absolutely cannot wait. Um, she's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
She. I feel like we got a taste of it in the most recent James Bond,
Yep.
but like now that she's getting her whole entire like crazy action flick, like I'm in. I can't wait. She's so hot. Keanu Reeves is the dude. Like, and it's got Chad Stahelski. He's kind of returning to help with a lot of it. So yeah, pumped for Ballerina. Um, I knew that you were probably gonna take that, so I had to take it.
I hate you.
Um, but yeah, shout out John Wick. That comes out in like what, June, early June, looks like. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, stoked for that. Stoked for that. So pick number four. I'm looking at this list right here. There's a lot. There's a lot of good movies coming out this year. So like not really a bad pick. Um, okay, I know what I'm gonna go, and it's the original movie that I thought you were gonna pick. I thought you were gonna pick it when you picked 28 Days Later.
Let's hear it.
Also had one of the coolest trailers I've ever seen, and that is Sinners
Oh yeah.
with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld's in it. I honestly don't really know who else is in it, but
I think the girl from the
Ryan
what's her
Coogler
name?
directed,
The
like
holdovers. What's her name?
Divine Joy Randolph.
I thought she was in it.
I don't know. Movie looks sick though. I think it's kind of like a vampire movie, but like that gives the trailer gives nothing away,
I literally have no idea.
but it's also still terrifying. Um, Michael B. Jordan's playing two characters. Yo, I'm in. Let's get it.
Yep.
An original movie. I don't know if it's based on a book or anything, but like it's something not franchise related. I feel like literally everything that we've picked up to this point is franchise related. This is like an
Yeah.
original movie. Ryan
Yep.
Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, like the dynamic duo. They've done the Creeds. They've done Black Panther. Like they work well together. They always make magic, and it's kind of a horror movie. Like I sign me up. Cannot wait for Sinners. I think that comes out in like March or April. Comes out in April. So yeah, I'm gonna take Sinners with my fourth pick, and that brings me to my last pick.
Oh, that would have
Uh,
been no,
wait,
because
no, no, no. That brings you to your next pick. Go
yeah, I
for it.
got I
All right,
got
so
two in
you
a
get
row.
your two last picks.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna go an original as well. And I'm gonna go. It comes out March. got Robert Pattinson in it. Bong Joon-ho is directing. Is that right?
Yep.
Mickey 17. I think that first of all, Robert Pattinson, as like on the run he's been lately. I mean, he's been great. So I him as a lead besides the Batman, he's actually getting the like not he's not in a suit, he's not concealed. He's Bong Joon Ho, by the way, doesn't get enough love either. I feel like. I mean, he's
I'll do.
does he have any like awards? I'm sure he does.
Yeah, no, he for Parasite.
That's right.
Yeah.
So and I think I watched Parasite before you did and kind of told you that it was a great movie and it got a bunch of love. Mickey 17, I want to go back and rewatch the trailer that you sent me because I watched it the first time, but I think I was doing something else. And it's an original movie. I think it's going to be very cool. And Robert Pattinson is awesome, and I love
Looks like a
him.
fun time for sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick an original movie as well. And then the second one,
Your final pick.
I kind of wanted to do an animated movie, but I'm probably not going to end up doing that.
I'm looking at this list, and there's really not a ton of animated movies. At least
Oh,
I
I'll
didn't.
tell you. I'll tell you. The first one I loved, so I guess I'll do another sequel. The first one I loved, and it's a horror film as well. I think it's very, very good. What's his name? Don't tell me. Ethan Hawke. Yeah. As the
Oh,
bad guy, the
yep.
villain. I'm gonna do the Black Phone too. I thought that one was so unique and so good. And I know we saw that one together, me,
Yep.
you, and Avery. I just enjoyed it so much. It was so different, and some of the scares in it were just like perfectly placed. And him using the other kids to find a way out, just such a good concept. I loved Ethan Hawke's character. And it's really unique in my opinion. Like a lot of kidnapping movies are kind of the same, but now he gets a phone down there and he can talk to the past kids that were in there to help him. And there were some creepy shots in that movie too. So I'm gonna do Black Phone 2 for my last one. Probably won't make as much money as any of the ones we've said, but I really
Oh,
did
yeah. I
the
mean, no, I
first
don't think like Sinners really will either, but like, yeah. No, Black Phone from one was lit, and I'm excited for the second one. I'm curious to see how they continue the story though, because didn't he die? I guess I don't really remember. It's been a minute since we've seen it, but yeah, great
one.
movie.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Um, so yeah, there's your last pick, and I'll go over the list after we're done as well. But for my final pick, I'm sitting here looking. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of good movies coming out this year. But I'm gonna go one that is a pretty long gap since we've seen the previous one. Um, and that is Tron Ares. We don't know like hardly much about this movie, other than Jared Leto's in it, which he's hit or miss sometimes, but I think he's been a good actor in some stuff. I think he can kind of fit into that world well, like dystopian, futuristic, sci-fi. Like I don't know, I don't know what to expect. I love Tron Legacy. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I think visually, like it's one of the best sci-fi movies still of the last like 20 years, probably ever. It's so pretty to look at. Jeff Bridges, kills it. I think he might be returning for this one if I saw correctly. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I love Tron Legacy. I don't love the original Tron like my dad does, obviously, because like he grew up during that era. But Tron Legacy's sick, and I'm excited for Tron Ares. Kind of something different, not superhero-y, but still kind of a part of a franchise. Um, so yeah, give me Tron Ares, and that will round out my list. There's a lot of honorable mentions. I'm sure you got some. I'll name a couple. I know one for both of us is F1. Like we are both pumped for that movie. That movie's gonna slap. The How to Train Your Dragon live action. Pumped for that. We've already talked about Captain America. What are some of yours?
Well, we got The Accountant 2 next year.
Yes.
We have the Thunderbolts as well.
Yep.
New Jurassic World movie, very interesting there. A new Saw movie.
Yep. I had
New
Saul written down as
Now
well.
You See Me 3.
Now you see me three.
We like those, and
Um,
then Zootopia 2 also comes out,
yep.
and I really like the first one.
Another one that I'm pumped for that actually comes out kind of relatively soon is The Monkey. Looks like
Oh
a
yeah,
really creepy, weird horror movie from the
yeah.
director of Longlegs. It's based on a Stephen King short story. So, and there goes Kylo. All right, so to end up our list, you went with Avatar: Fire and Ash, Superman, 28 Years Later, Mickey 17, and Black Phone 2. Really solid list. I'm pumped for all those. And then I went with Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Fantastic Four: First Steps, Ballerina, Sinners, and Tron Ares.
Yeah.
Like we said, lots of great stuff coming out this year. We are pumped. Hopefully, you see some more movies. We're definitely gonna be talking a lot of movies and a lot of movie news this year. So stay tuned. Hope you guys are excited. Looking forward to everything that comes. And